I'm gonna see if I know where to start. I actually think this was one of the better games that I've seen us play. I mean, we played some very good teams throughout the year. You know, we had the 2 losses against Ponchatoula and the North Shore, and I think that prepared us for what we was going up against, because those playing against Rayville was actually, they're very athletic. We had to cover a lot of things, the drive, the shots and stuff. So I feel like we played our best against them in spite of all the emotional things that were going on the sideline. But I actually can say that Rayville has a very talented team, how they're well coached.
You were able to speed them up early and got off to a big lead in the first quarter. Obviously, that turned out to be the difference in the game. Just talk about how you were able to speed them up.
Yes, sir. That's our bread and butter. We know that we have to press game in and game out. At times when Jalencia and Haley are getting tired, I'm like, I gotta bring them back. But I know that if I bring them back, we have more to deal with in a half-court setting. So speeding them up is something we plan to do with each team we play each night.
I mean, I personally, I thought it was the half-court defense that kind of set you guys apart. They shot 16 shots in the first half and only made 1 basket. Can you kind of talk about how y'all's defense leads to your offense? Because then on the other end, you had 7 assists on your 9 made baskets.
Now, half-court defense is kind of a gamble thing for us. We have to talk our way through it from time to time. Our better defensive player is Jalencia and Haley. But, with the other kids that's on the court with them, they're able to talk to them and tell them, what's going on behind them and help them out a lot. So we're able to cover things that sometimes we don't look like we're able to get to, but we get to it.
Coach, how special is this win for you that your daughter is sitting to your right and is also an outstanding player? She gets to go out with this.
It's very, I say emotional. I told him, hey, she's crying on the bench. I'm like, oh, I don't even want to look at her, because I in a sense, I want to cry as well, you know what I'm saying? This is a very special game because Jalencia told me in the beginning of the year, at the end of last year, I would not go out like I did last year. And she said, I'm determined, I'm gonna get that championship. And she had it in her mind. And at times when people would say, oh, y'all have lost this player, and which that hurt us a lot down the line, but the other kids stepped in and, they were able to step in and help us from down the line. But Jalencia, she was like, everybody just don't think we're gonna be able to make it. I really think we can do it. I said, if your mind says you can do it, you can do it. It's gonna be up to you. You're gonna have to lead your team. If you can lead your team, we're gonna be in that place, and there we sit.
Jalencia, I guess to follow up on that, to go out with your mom in the way that you guys did, what are your emotions right now?
It feels good to play for my mom for 4 years. I mean, every year it was like she's instead of pushing me, but it was nothing but love. Every day she pushed me. She tell me, your shot's falling. If it's not going, you got to do something different. Tell me every single day. But this year it was different to the point to where it was like, Ma, every morning I was like, Ma, we got to get it. We got to get past the semifinals this year, and when we get to that championship, we're going to get it.
It's a unique relationship, too. I was watching you guys communicate even when you're up at 20 points at one point, and you're telling her crunch time. To have that relationship with your mom, is it a different relationship, I guess, on the court than when you guys are off at home?
Yes, ma'am. It's very different because she's harder with me with basketball, but at home it's kind of the same. But basketball, it's like you got to have a mindset with it.
Haley, you got the trophy in front of you. Talk about what it means to you to have that sucker, right?
It really meant a lot to me, like me still being in 10th grade and coming here twice. Like as a freshman, we lost in my finals. I knew I had to come back stronger and step up. I had to, have a bigger role because Merck was out. Me and Jen, we had post players step up this year. So yeah, it was a battle, but we had to get through it.
Yeah, what was